Hello. Oh well. Dying over here. Hold on, we'll be ready soon. I'm testing out chat. If no matter what platform you're on, X, YouTube, or Twitch, can you just like send a bunch of chat messages, please? Yay, YouTube works now. 6-7. Did you rename inbound to open mail? No, I did not. More on that soon. All right, let me get some water and then we'll go at it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, it's that time again. Time for me to waste some of your afternoon or morning, depending on where you're located. Hope everyone's doing all good. Here I come, bearing knowledge and gifts and happiness. How we doing? He's back. Guess who's back? Shady's back. Should we cue that up? Cue it up. We'll get it queued up. How we doing, guys? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hey, how we doing? How we doing? How we doing? So, we added a new thing to the setup. We added a new view. That's right. We've got Clash of Clans on the stream. Let's start out the stream with an attack. Let's do it. What? None of my heroes are ready. Alright, we'll grab you. Are you dead? What happened to my heroes? Oh, are they getting upgraded? Nah, we don't need them. We'll be chilling. Dot bro is gonna do slash pair. Trust. 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 This wouldn't be a Ryan stream. Holy loot base! Holy loot base. This is. You caught bro in Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, let's throw in this guy. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, guys. My chat just died. Alright, we're all good now. Let's go ahead and ult our king. Look at that. We'll get a 2-star right there. Boom, 2 stars. Five big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Dang. 60%. Not bad. Not bad. Claim the reward. Bro, they literally have like packs in Clash now. They literally have packs. That's insane. Yo, Giant. Insane. All right, that was fun. That was good. But now we can do a little work. Not work. We can do a little yap. Little yap. Why are there 2 chats? Why are there 2 chats? Nothing ever works. Nothing ever works. Where'd my music go? Can my music come back, please? Music. There we go. All right, so we got a couple of things that I want to talk about today. How's dark mode? Yeah, dark mode's pretty good. So, I'm sure that you guys have all seen slash pair. Who's seen slash pair? Slash pair is uber helpful. Why can't I grab this ghosty tab? There we go. I can grab this one. Can I grab the other one? There we go. So we've got opencode. Who made it? What? Slash pair? Used it today. Jake, how'd you use it today? How'd you use it today, Jake? I'm interested. Kit did not make it, actually. I actually requested the QR code be made. Because I was messing around with some mobile app stuff, actually. And I was like, hey, we need a nice way to do this. How do you have your stream set up? Windows for OBS, but you have an HDMI cable running over to your PC behind you. I do? No, I don't. It's all over network. It's all over network. This little bar up here is 4K 60 FPS over the network, and then this is 1080p 60 FPS over the network. All over NDI. NDI. NDI is correct. But yeah, so this is super helpful. And what router do you use for that? That's funny, bad cop. That's funny. But it's a FortiGate shop. No, I'm kidding. It's all Unify. What model number specifically? I see what you're trying to do. No, it's not FortiGate. Don't worry. I'm not that dumb. I used to have FortiGate at my old job. It was a city. And the network administrator was like manually patching stuff, which was insane. It's foul. Bad Cop's a mod? When did I mod Bad Cop? I'm not against it. Just surprised. But yeah, Pair is so nice because I know, big mistake for real. Pair is so nice because it enables, so like let's look at the payload here, right? Do I not have Sublime Text? Oh, this is my work top. OC2E mogs the GUI. That's what I'm saying. Might move from pfSense to opensense. Dude, why are you running pfSense? Why are you running? If someone tries to come from my Sublime Text saying that it's old or something like that, you can get out of my chat right now. I've been a Sublime Text user ever since I was like 10 years old. So I don't even want to hear it. All right, so yeah. So if we look at the payloads here, we've got our IPs that are available. And then we've got the username and a password. So it's super nice. Atom is way better. We've all moved on to Atom. Nope, I'm still stuck on Sublime. I love it. So it's so nice because every client application should implement some version of where it tries to like ping each one of these IPs, because it doesn't know which network route or interface that's like accessible over. Because do I have tailscale in here? I think this is tailscale. Do I have tailscale even running? Oh no, it's disconnected. But if you had tailscale on here, that would be one of them, and it would be in random order. But then you would be able to ping, and in order of it would prioritize non-internal cider networks. So anything that is 10 dot, I think X, 192.x, any of that stuff, that would be ranked lower than like a 172. Yo, add me on Tailnet. What's your friend code? Bad cop. Bad cop. Are you gonna hack into my machine and make it run like Omachi or Arch or something like that? Is that what you're gonna do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Your username on there is Mallory? No way. I don't even know what my username is. And I guess we'll never know. No, this isn't even formatted right. I guess this all should be done like that because it's a. Oh wait, no, it's not. Hold on, let me format this right. URLs is an array. Oh, it's disappeared. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Boom. Now it's formatted properly. Wait, what's that password for? Ooh, what is this password for? What is this password for? Why am I doing social engineering? That's what I'm like. Come on, it's not that hard. Whoa, look at all these IPs. Whoa. Whoa. But then you basically like hit all these IPs and you're able to see what's the best route to get to it. And then that's what you do like retries with in your mobile app. And it's super nice. It just all works. So that enables you to easily be able to like, you can't even get into the tailnet. The tailnet's not on. Tailnet's off. Tailnet's off. There's an update error. So it's super nice because then it's like you can just tell your user of like your mobile app or something like that to be like, hey, install the app, scan the QR code, boom, you're good to go, type of thing. Rotating all of my open code passwords right now. But yeah, it's super nice. Let's look through some of the comments. If anyone has questions about opencode v2, please drop them in chat. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Oh, this is smart. Would be wicked if /pair just gave me the URL for specific sessions I'm in rather than a home screen. Do you guys have a relay type thing like E3 Connect? We do, and it's called Open Tunnel. It's not technically released yet. This is in early alpha, but it's called Open Tunnel. And you install it, you run Open Tunnel create, and then it works. I'm trying to get it properly set up with Cloudflare though. But I like this idea where /pair just gives you the URL for the specific session that you're in. I was saying it would be nice because if plugins could modify the metadata that's inside the QR code, that'd be super helpful because then you could have like mobile notification stuff. When can we get Hex? You can get Hex right now. hex.kitlington.com. Boom. There you go. There it is. Let's see what else. What about notifs, like notifications? Vertical sidebar on the left is such an ick. Well, I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my computer, not your computer. Oh my god, this is ugly. That's so bad. That's horrible. So horrible. How's my agent doing? Can you open in finger? It's so funny. Oh god. Dude, this is so AI. This is what I get for using a Claude model. Oh, these suck. I should have never given the agent the ability to create. Oh yeah, Grok is in opencode now. Opencode now. Opencode Go. Booyah. You get 169 requests. I tried to get them to do 420 requests, but they said no. Passkey support in Teslas. That's sick. But yeah, so Pair is like super nice. A lot of other stuff with opencode v2 is super nice. Have you tried Grokbot? I haven't, just because I don't have one of like their ultra super plans, and I don't like feel like getting it because I have a really good setup locally. So I don't see like a use case. I meant Hex v2 with Linux support. Let me see. Let me hide this really quick. Let me see if that is a public link. Is this public or private? Oh, okay, it's private. It's not released yet. So it's not released yet. No. Kit seems to be working on it. Yeah, he's working. He's working on it still. He's cooking on it. So funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, the opencode app." Look at this UI. Oh boy. I love having the opencode app, especially because I have it and none of you guys have it. It's so nice. It makes me feel super special. Makes me feel so special. Like I'm better than you guys. So that's opencode. Opencode's pretty nice. Trying to think. If you have any other questions about opencode and the background service, feel free to let me know. This is another thing that I've been working on called OpenMail. Everyone thinks that it's like, oh, wow, this is just like a Nizzy thing again. If I didn't have to do a UI, I wouldn't do a UI because I really just wanted it for the like the provider feature stuff. But the reason it's first off, it's super fast. So like it's super fast, but then you can like boom, 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 and like archive like a bunch of stuff. I wanted it to be like superhuman in speed, so that way I wouldn't have to use superhuman anymore. But the issue here is that none of these like really fast like email thingies, none of them are self-hostable. None of them allow you to put like all of your email accounts together. So like iCloud, Gmails, Outlook. I have an Outlook account. And then I wanted to like get some of like my inbound stuff in there as well, so that way I could have like inbound mailboxes. And I'm like, oh, I should just build this. But the important part about this is it all maps back to an inbox SDK. Can you give me the SDK structure for the inbox SDK, please? And what's important about this is as long as all of the tests for the inbox SDK like run successfully and like work properly, then it will work with the MCP, it will work with the CLI, it will work with the web UI, and you can basically connect any type of account. So I'm going to be adding in adapters for like Cloudflare, Resend, Inbound, so that way, let's say you have a domain on Cloudflare, right? And you just want email for it. You just run it and get it set up, and then boom, you've got email for it, and it just works. Same for Resend, same for Inbound, same for any other service. As long as it maps, it works. No MX stuff? What do you mean MX stuff? Did you finish the /goal? I did, yeah, that was shipped. But I haven't published it anywhere because Dax is doing some stuff. So yeah, so this is basically, if we open Sublime again. So this is like the structure of it. Why can't I TypeScript? JavaScript? TypeScript, there we go. So this is like the structure of it. You've got a type, you've got an account ID, and you've got some capabilities. You can get an account, you can list folders, create folders, list messages, list threads, get message, get thread, sync, send, mutate, get attachment, disconnect. And as long as it will basically be that middle meeting point, and as long as whatever API you're trying to build works with this, it will work with the web UI and the MCP and everything like that, which makes it super easy because it gives agents a end goal to sort of build out. It gives the agents the ability to be like, hey, make this pass all of the tests, and if it passes all the tests, then it's guaranteed to work. It's like Effect, but for real world application type of thing. I built this UI. Yes, I did. It's got a bunch of different settings that you can do. You can have it open in like a sheet. So like if you were to save changes and like click this, it opens in the middle. The UI still needs some work for like dark mode and everything. But then you can have like sidebar where if you click it then opens over here. It's all very fast. It's all very performant. It's obviously got a lot of bugs still, but stack, I don't really know. I just know that it can all be deployed on a Docker and run in a SQLite DB, and that is my only concern. I think it has like Vite. I think it's running Vite with like Bun API. But it's like I told it to like use like the best stack for this, and after that, my concern of what it's building in I could honestly care less. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm never gonna be touching it again, and the agent is going to be making all the features and stuff like that. So it's like, why would I care what it's doing? But here's some of the big things. And one of the people on Twitter actually pointed it out. Yeah, here. Unsubscribing emails is a pain in the ass in Gmail or any other thing. And it just sucks. And when you unsubscribe, it doesn't even if it unsubscribes or doesn't unsubscribe, it sometimes doesn't, because then they've got like their waiting period of like 2 weeks, or they've already got emails scheduled or some other BS like that. So I'm like, why can't we just, if you unsubscribe from an email, it like fingerprints that type of email, and if any other email comes in that's similar to that, it just doesn't show it. But if you search specifically for it, then it can kind of show within a certain amount of stuff, where it's like show filtered emails or something like that. And there's one other thing too, because you can do like E like in Superhuman to like archive, but you can also do I for irrelevant. So it's like, okay, I don't want this Tesla nav stuff. I don't want this CERN stuff. I don't want this Urabi stuff. I don't want this Instacart built. I don't want QuickBooks. And those are all marked as irrelevant. And you can use a very, very cheap AI model that can run very fast, like an open source model or something like that, like DeepSeek V4 Flash. And it can basically have all of those emails that you've disregarded and build this profile of the emails that you like and that you don't like. And it can sort of learn your preferences. But the whole thing is, it's all going to be open source. It's all going to be deployable on your own infrastructure. Like, this is just running localhost. All you have to do is provide like your own Gmail credentials, your Outlook credentials. It's going to work out of the box with IMAP. So it will just be able to work, because I'm sick and tired of all these like new AI stupid startups that only support Gmail or only do this. And I'm like, I can just do this better, and I'll be able to put all of my inbound stuff into it as first-party support. But it won't even be first-party support, because it will just all be plugins. Because the more I've worked on opencode, the more I've understood that like the plugin ability is super helpful. It's super helpful. And I'm like, you can just like make visual plugins that other people can use and everything like that. So it's so nice. But yeah, so I'm super excited about that. We got a lot of agents working on it. You can see all the archive stuff, starred, etc., etc. It all works so nicely. And they got nice icons and stuff like that. What does this do? What does that button do? I need to... Nice, that's good. Can you get a bunch of subagents to go look into why with dark mode, some of the emails don't render properly, like if they're light mode based emails, but they're being rendered in dark mode. Can you look into that? Cool. Do I need to do anything with rebase? Rebase is going pretty good. Fixed a lot of bugs and stuff like that. Should probably do some email design to send some of these people. Look at all these usernames that just have Dax in it. Dax no hairs, Dax bald, Dax baldy. You guys really love Dax for some reason. It's kind of weird, honestly. You really like Super Whisper? Yeah, I love Super Whisper. I mean, I like Hex because it's like my friend made it. But Superstar is just nice. I paid for the license like a while ago, and I just have continued using it. So, I don't know. Go figure. Winnings, games played, correct answers, fastest answer. See if there's anything new on the thread. Did Dylan update his profile photo? I feel like he updated his profile. No? He did? Okay, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, did you guys see the design stuff for TUI.design? It's just like a straight super base. Come on. Come on. I actually don't know a ton about what it's about. Create account. But it's just like Figma, but for TUIs. So it's like you can just like go in here and be like, booty, booby. And it's just like, it's very opinionated for like TUI design and stuff like that. It's super nice because it acts just like Figma. It's like surprisingly close to Figma, actually. I feel like you just like aimed opencode like at Figma's like UI and said, "Rip this." But no, everyone on the team is so cracked. It's insane. But then, yeah, see, like when you get close, like in Figma, when you get really close, I don't have Figma open, but it shows pixels. But this shows the proper like TUI sort of characters and stuff like that. So everything is going to be perfectly aligned. It's so nice. He cooked. He cooked so hard. Let's review some of the other stuff that the team has shipped. What else has Dax shipped? Let's look at Dax's account. Oh yeah, let me go through the V2 opencode docs because we got some cool stuff there. How big is the opencode team? Who knows? If you guys are not on opencode V2, you need to get onto it. It is so good. It's so much better. It just makes your life so much better. It's so much faster. And you just have a better time. I personally, the team doesn't like this, but what I do is every time I launch opencode, I launch it from my home directory, and that enables it to, without asking for any like permissions or stuff like that. What's up, bruv? It enables me to be able to be like, hey, go to this folder, then go to this folder, then go to my downloads, and put this stuff together. And it just works. Did you check the Mac Mini M6? I did see that. I haven't tested it yet. Mostly because I don't have money. What do we think about our docs? The doc of this page. It shouldn't look like Mintlify because it's not Mintlify. Big Mintlify haters over here. No, I'm kidding. Am I? Migrate from V1. It's so funny because like the recommended migration path is just to ask opencode to update it. Like fix it. Have you guys seen our data page? Ooh, gotta work on that page load, Adam. Aux Alpha, 9 trillion tokens today. That's insane. DeepSeek V4 Flash, 3.1. Mimo 2.5 is 2.3, and then we've got Muse Spark at 1.4 trillion. What was it yesterday? 9.8 trillion on Aux Alpha yesterday. It's so funny seeing people being like, "Oh, when I hit usage limits on, or when I hit like issues on opencode, for aux alpha. Then I go over to open router, and it's so funny because it's the same provider. It's the same provider behind it. Yeah, that's what the layout of the home directory, because I have something in my agents.md that says if the user is mentioning a specific project, then then it might exist in like /dev or something like that. But if not, then just create something in the /experiments directory. Bruv, do you not know what aux alpha is? Are you kidding? Have you been off of Twitter? Like forever? Dude, you gotta get on that. What's the biggest? 104K. Cost per session. GPT 5.6 Luna has a 100% cache ratio. That's insane. Yeah, I think Bruv is living under a rock. That's insane, bro. What is this, aux? Yeah. China with 92 trillion and US with 54 trillion. China's mocking us, bro. Keep seeing it, but you're so slow at adopting new stuff. It's just a model. It's just a model. I love our data site. It looks so good. It's just so clean, you know? The team cooked. It was funny. Someone saw the sparkles because we just put like generic sparkles there. And someone was like, "Oh, it's Google." No, it's not. It's not Google. Or it might be. I don't know. People thought it was GLM 5.3, which was odd. People think it's an Apple model. That's something I haven't seen before. Like, that's an opinion. Oh, who is it by? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Whoopsie doopsie. Huh, booby. Who thinks that this is going to be abused? In the next version of opencode 2, you can connect multiple accounts to the same provider and switch between them. Play, stream Tiki Tiki Funk. Bro. So I can't wait to see how many people are going to abuse this. It's going to be so funny. Let's go through the comments. Top like comment out of the other two. Is it against TOS to have 2 opencode Go accounts? Wow. How far off are y'all from a stable V2? Bruh. Can you set it up so hotkeys can swap in the middle of a session and round robin them? First off, that's gonna kill your cache. It's gonna end so badly. It's gonna be so funny. Ouroboros. This is crazy. $300 million worth of fraud. Is that not insane? Is that not insane? It's actually insane. Even Roy is like, wow. %32% average reduction in fraud. Bro, why is Kent like evil now? Why is he so evil? The all new Dodge Ram. Turn off cash tokens are a lie. What does that mean? I just want to build things. I don't want to deal with fraud. That's why most of the stuff that I make is just free. Yeah, if you guys don't know why this is happening, actually, I have some experience with this. But basically what these people do is it's called carding, and on like the dark web and the dark internet, you can buy these batches of credit cards that are stolen. So like let's say you could buy it for like $50. You could buy like 200 like let's say like credit card numbers, and it would include like credit card number, it would include the zip code, it would include the billing address, it would include the name and everything like that. And from what I remember from the course I was in, usually it's set up in a way where it's like you pay $50 and the estimated return on those cards could be like $5,000. You could say like through all of the cards, you could probably get $5,000 in like clear transactions. Now Stripe properly can block these by realizing that people from a similar IP or a like recognizing their browser or something like that can be like, oh, this person has tried 9 different credit cards. That's not the best. And then if the credit card does work, then they can basically say, oh, it's good, and then they go buy some other higher purchase thing. Or some people have been not distilling, but like reselling opencode Go. So basically they get free opencode Go because a credit card works, and then they just sell it. So it's like pure profit for them. But then obviously we catch it because we're able to identify all these frauding accounts. If there's one thing at Anomaly that we're great at, no matter what product or what thing it is, we are going to catch you if you fraud or cheat us. It's true in rebase. It's true in everything. But then people spin up residential botnets, and that negates the Stripe stuff. You might think it does, but it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it does not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in Brazil, there's like telegrams for the carding stuff. It's so easy to find now. It's insanely easy to find. It's so bad. What kind of fraud are you getting on a rebase? Well, people have tried to be really sneaky with it. They've tried to intercept WebSockets coming from rebase and then trying to send back questions after running that through an agent. They have failed because the payload changes every time. The way that the rebase stuff works is it's not the same payload. It's another secret token that gets established beforehand somehow that lays out how the question payload are. Agents are slow though. Not all agents are slow. You can get like maybe like 100, 200 TPS agent up there. Works pretty fast. Because somebody tried to do this once. They tried to on question 1. They had their agent scan the WebSocket for like the responses and the requests and stuff like that. And question 1 is easy, so they just kind of like answered question 1 correctly, and that showed the agent how it worked. So then the agent understood it, and while I was gapping on the screen, they were like, okay, and now agent, go and make it so that way you can intercept the WebSocket for the next time, type of thing. And then they tried it, and then it didn't work, and they thought that they just got the question wrong because that's what it showed them. Because I don't like to show errors that show people that their cheating block didn't work. And then I was able to audit that, and I can't tell you how I found out because that would give it away. But then after the fact, I was able to establish who the cheater was. Now, I guarantee people are cheating by having like their iPad up like next to them while they play, and being like, question open, GPT live. Blah, 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 blah. What's the answer to this? And then boom, it gives you the answer. That's something we can't fix. But this Friday's game, we're going to be playing out with some images. We're going to be playing out with some images, which should make it a little bit harder to cheat. Isn't the payout time... Hear me out. Point a camera at the screen and get it to do it that way. That's what I'm saying. That's like the easier way to do it. I don't know why these people are like messing around with like all this, like trying to like hack the app. There was another one that we found that was answering in like 500 milliseconds, which was insane. And I was like, dude, come on. Like, what are you doing here? So he got banned. He got blocked. Because it's not the point. The point isn't to beat the game. The point is just to have fun. That's the whole point of rebase. If you're trying to beat the game, then you're not going to win because that's not the point. Favorite movie? That's a good question. I don't know. Spider-Man Brand New Day was pretty good. TBH. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, when it involves money, people get really crazy over it. They just try to like cheat, and if they actually like apply themselves and weren't just like lame losers, oh, that's a good idea. And they just weren't lame losers, and they just like try to actually answer the questions. Then that's just sad. Check out OpenMail's doing. Look at that. I don't know how to say this. Hey, look at that. It updated it so that way it works with dark mode properly. Like, look at that. Everything is just instant. Look how fast it is. Oh, we can't see. All right. Sorry. Boom. Everything is just instant. I'm clicking it and then instantly clicking like escape. It's just so nice. It just works. Like, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then I can easily like mark stuff as archived, like boom, 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 boom. And it just instantly archives everything. Is it open source yet? Not yet. I'm just started working on it like literally last night. It's done really well, but I need to do a lot of work on like the core stuff for the back end, making this just as fast as possible. So that's the goal with it. That's the goal with it. There was another thing that, let me see. Is this working? Is this up and running? Inbound under the hood. Anything under the hood. Anything. It will be Google, Outlook, IMAP, SMP, Cloudflare. The whole point of this is it's going to be using this generic inbox provider. And all you got to do to make a provider is meet all of the requirements that the provider needs. And that can be through inbound, that can be through Cloudflare email, that can be through resend. And as long as it meets all the requirements, then you can receive and send emails through it. And that's all. That's it. So I'm very, very happy about that. Implementing a ton. There'll be an MCP and a code mode way to do it. So that way agents can access and send and basically do everything unified. How do you get the dock to be that tiny? Like down here? You can drag it. Look. Hold on. Hold on. You can drag it somehow. Hold on. Oh, I think you have to go to... Yeah, look at this. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is fun. You can set it to small and then have it like mega zoom up. This is what like creators do. Did you say that it would be easy to create plugins? Yes, that's a big thing that I want it to be a part of. I want it so that way like you can create visual plugins, you can create AI plugins and everything like that. And it would just all work. And the whole thing can be deployed in a Docker container with like no depth. So like if you have like an IMAP or like some other login or something like that, it can just work instantly. Did you guys ever say why you moved to Slack? I don't know if we said, but it's just like if we're going to build like our Slack bot and everything like that properly, we need to be on the platform to make sure it actually works properly. And I can definitely say that our Slack bot is leading out of any of the other Slack bots because it knows when to shut up. It knows when to intervene. And I haven't run into an issue with it where I've been like upset with the opencode bot. It's surprisingly good when it listens in like threads where you can be like, hey, do this. Hey, don't do this. Hey, do this. What's really good about it is it fails to be recognized more than other ones are. So like let's say like Claude Tag or something like that. Claude Tag might be too eager to like respond. Opencode, you physically have to tag it and be like, bitch, hey, listen. So I really like it. Our whole team really likes it. This is stupid, bro. I want to look at the new Apple stuff. The new M Ultra. What's the max spec? Let's do M5 Ultra with more monies and more monies. Yeah, sure, 16 terabytes. Why not? No trade-in. We'll buy it. $18,000. Is there no password way to do that /pair so I don't have to do a password each time on my mobile? I wonder if I can hold on. Let me go back to open this. In a new experiment. Why is this weird? It should just lower it. I need you to look if you can create, if we can create a link to like redirect. So like, let's say we had like a QR code scanner on a page, and when it scans a QR code, it would contain an IP address or like a list of IP addresses with ports that you could essentially ping each one to see if it's reachable. And then for the ones that are reachable, redirect, but passing in basic HTTP username and password auth. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can ship something up really quick for you that will make it really nice. Because I'm like, if I can just make like a generic website for like mobile devices that you can go to, like connect.opencode.ai or something like that, and you can scan it and then it will redirect to the local one that's building in the local auth, that would be ideal. or via Tailscale. Yep, it will check the hosts available. Is this Lana Del Rey? Yeah. Boyfriend's pretty boy. I'm an old heart. Copy button where? Where, Tito? Copy for what? Because I'm pretty sure everything is copyable if you click it. Yeah, everything's copyable if you click it. You shouldn't have to shouldn't have to triple click it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, my bad. I thought you could copy it. My bad. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that fixed. I hate the intro to the song. It makes me so mad. I don't know why. It just makes me so mad. We'll build this out. Let me hide this really quick while I get Tailscale, because Luke check some stuff out. Update error. What's the update error? Yes, Hona, I'm aware. Yeah, Luke, it exists. Man, Luke is dumb sometimes, guys. I'll be honest. Look, I go pair. There's my Tailscale URL. It just works out of the box, Luke. You know it exists? What does that mean? Then what's your issue? What is your issue? You damn me. I just scanned the mobile app though. The QR code did not use that. Okay, then that's see, my mobile app did do that, but I guess the one that Kit made doesn't work out. Let me go into where'd the core channel go? Yeah, so the issue, Luke, I guess for everyone else, is we're actually going to be implementing the same principle here, but it's ranking the IP addresses, because if I'm on the same local network, almost all the IP addresses are going to be available other than like localhost, right? Because we need to prefer more external URLs rather than local ones. So if you get presented with a Tailscale and a local LAN, you need to prefer Tailscale as the default, because that's going to be accessible inside and outside the network. Does it rank the reachability of each IP? like external to internal public LAN localhost. All right, I got it working on that Hona. Wookie pookie. Yeah, we're gonna be fixing it. See, this is why I do mobile development and Kit should not. Because I actually know how to build a mobile app. I've done it several times. It then needs to rank from the most external reachable, which would be the tailscale IP address, to the most local. And it needs to prefer the tailscale reachable. And then that, the highest, most reachable IP gets saved in the config. We cookin'! Shouldn't you look at the IP of the device itself? You normally can't. Well, no. You want to prefer tailscale. You want to prefer tailscale over LAN, because your goal is future proof. Because when you scan it once, you don't want to scan it again. That's the goal. iPad kid over here. Give me the local LAN URL for it. Add, yeah, PWA is possible. No, you can click add to home screen and it will add as a mobile app, I'm pretty sure. Why not store all the IPs? Because you don't really need them. You technically could in the future where it's like the fastest ping or like the lowest milliseconds. That's kind of overkill. Jeez, this is some slop. Oh wait, did I stop mirroring? Android saves it as a bookmark? Okay, then we'll have to look into that. Why is it so laggy? Oh, it's not. All right, so we'll test it. We'll go to /pair. And this should, can I say this as a bookmark? Add the bookmarks, there we go. All right, we'll open the camera. Camera requires HTTPS or localhost, lovely. Can I get HTTPS on this? Frickin' stupid. Make it work with HTTPS. Yeah, exactly. Skill issue. Use app.opencode.ai. Yeah, there we go. Well, this is probably what app.opencode.ai needs to work because that only works with v1 Luke, I'm pretty sure. I know, but I don't want to view a QR code. I want to make it work fun. But I'm trying to think of how it would work with app.opencode.ai. Because it still needs some way to have the password. So I guess app.opencode.ai could scan the QR code. And then it could save the HTTP auth credentials in like local storage, which then would allow it to work. That could work. Because like right now, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, Luke, write this down. OpenCode app.opencode.ai should support a QR code scanning feature, which will save the OpenCode server's credentials to like local stuff. But it should have a QR code. That's the point. Good, get it done. How long is V2 until released? I think like in a week or two is our target. Yeah, honestly, who knows? Great idea. Great point. Any other personal projects you're slopping away at? I don't think so. You guys probably know about debloat. 27,000. Not a terrible fall off. Yeah, they unblocked the domain for debloat. I don't know why it was blocked in the first place, but they got it unblocked, which is good. Damn. Bro. It's a good domain. Might just throw it under inbound. Like openmail.inbound.new. Openmail.now is not terrible. Open email.dog. Yeah, I'll just throw it under inbound. There we go. Let's see if this will even paste. Don't fail me now, Apple. Cloudflare URL? There we go. All right, scan with camera. Target one must be, oh, I need to give it the payload. Kind of dumb for not doing that. What are you using for inbound? AWS? Yeah, AWS. Ah, yes. Do a test. Alright, let's try it again. So if this worked, it should redirect to the 100 tail scale. Actually, it would probably go to a LAN because I don't think I have tail scale on this. Oh, I need to refresh. Probe targets. Why do we get no response? Try this. No, so it asks for the stuff still. Try to create a local, try to just create like a URL with like the 10.0.10.15, or sorry, the 10.0.10.101 port 4102, passing the username and password in via like the URL, and just like open that in my browser, please. Let's see if this even works. Oh, wait, I don't trust that, though. Let's try the URL and, like, something I know I haven't authenticated in, like Safari. No, see, it doesn't work. Don't work. So it needs to be, so yeah, the best way to do it is probably going to end up being that app.opencode.ai implementation. This is cool. Now it's 3 in the morning. I'm trying to change your mind. Did you guys see Dolly Parton died? It's so sad. That's weird. It didn't do the start. I know, I love the touching grass skin. Yo, what's up, Seltzer? Doing good, doing good. How are you doing? Oh, on X Money? I didn't get paid, but I requested it from them. I knew that would do well. We're just messing around with a couple things. Nothing crazy. We're trying to see if we can get a redirect set up so that way you can pass in a HTTP username and password. And it just works. Oh, fast. The reason for the fast bump got was that the reason for like the 1.5 to the 2.5? Was that the jalapeno wafer? Is that what it was? Do you have a link to the article? No, I know. Cerebus would be insane. The whole Tebow stuff is so dumb. That's obviously the same guy. Yeah, people are mean. That's cool. Yeah, people are very mean. People are so mean. This is a good song. Sub to Olam McLeod, they got DSV4 flash at 200 TPS. Really? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I love my streams. They're a great vibe. It's a good vibe. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to see if I can sign in without something leaking. Honestly, I don't even care. Like, so much of my stuff is leaked now. It's like I don't even care anymore. Eventually. Wait, how do you get cloud? I'm logged in. Oh, wait, subscription? Is it the $20 a month plan? I know, but I want the fastest one. I want the fastest. Yeah, I've got it set up. Bruh, do I not on this machine? Finish in your browser. Pause. Pause. Bruh! What models do I have access to? Let's try this. Bruh! It's okay, I can upgrade. I'm not a broke boy. Let me upgrade really quickly. We'll just grab it for a month. I just want to see how fast it is. Nice. Whoa. I need you to write me a 10,000 word essay about cars. Whoa, it's pretty snappy. I want to see how it writing. Is it stuck? Here, I'll let it cook. Oh! It just wasn't streaming. No, it's not free. I just had to pay 20 bucks for it. Damn, that's insane, bro. That's insane. Should we try to see if we can get like a TPS indicator? Yeah, they're amazing Explorer agents. It's very snappy. Oh, we have a TPS indicator? No, we don't. Where? Where, Luke? Dax did a lot of stuff, and it kind of messed it. He like fake shipped stuff. I bet I could find the branch that he was working on. What was the first AI model I used? Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like it's got to be like ChatGPT. Like 3.5 type of thing. Let's see if we can make our own. There's no thinking though. It's just like I guess writing something. I don't know. It's cooking. Oh, it's because it was ingesting the web search. No, I know the command. This is a product I work on. Bruv is telling me how to use my own product. Where's my phone? It's up there. Let's see how well DS4 can implement this. I gotta like monitor it because I don't know if it's gonna like fuck something up. I don't trust it that much. It's not uber fast with that stuff. Maybe it's because I'm using it on two things. Throttle per request. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, if NVIDIA creates like an American equivalent to like Kimi GLM, that'd be great. We need more US models. I will say it is pretty snappy. What is Prime doing? Let's check what he's up to.
So I can actually, so this right here is a screen, this is a scene in a screenplay. So I have a series of scenes. So scene one's this one. So we can talk about, okay, so they have to start the, the descent. The descent is where we do a whole bunch of calculations and all that. And it uses about, 100 or what is it? That'd be 90% of all computing went to that. That's not even 90%. What was it? 80%. 80% of all the computing went to calculating, can this thing land on the moon? We need to land on the moon. And so then I want to press space and it goes to the next scene. Right now I don't have a next scene. And so what I was going to do is I want this thing to shrink and then a disk key, or just shrink on one side. And then the little disk key kicks up and be like, all right, to start the process, they had to enter in this. Then also,
simulating the Apollo mission in the TUI. Interesting. Doesn't this mean... Yeah, Luke is a G for taking one for the team. Yeah, I think Aux Alpha is coming, which I guess means that, like, it's going to be revealed, maybe? Like, I feel like that's what it has to mean, right? Got new AirPods. That's sick. Yeah, I know it's revealed to us. We already know we're special. Luke, can you believe that Apple launched a new model? I mean, do you guys like my music taste? Yeah, Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. I think it'd be crazy if Apple actually like created a foundation model, like a really good one. I think it's good that they don't. Like, that's the important part. Yeah, decoding can be insane. Yeah, it's gonna be insane. 1.2 terabits. Tito, what do you mean? The opencode JSON schema hasn't changed that much since V1. It's actually pretty close. For V1 and V2, it's like very similar. Literally, all you gotta do is just point an agent at it, though. Like that's all you gotta do. Yeah, get an agent to work on it. That's the best way to do it. That's like our recommended migration guide. Just get an agent. That's weird. Tito, what model are you using? Yeah, throw a smarter model at it. Hope we're compacting. Working on making a TPS indicator with a DeepSeek V4 Flash. Yep, Monakai. Big Monakai guy. Nice. Yeah, Monica is really nice. Yeah, for someone's too black. Oh no, sorry, I just didn't see the chat. There's some false positive. Cheeto, yeah, send me some stuff about the false positive. Ryan, it's awkward. Is it GLM? Are you sure it's GLM? Let me tell you. Apple collaborated with Kimi, GLM, and Google to create their own model. Yeah, the best way to do it is to have Fable delegate for opencode. I am tired. You guys tired? I'm tired. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Keep messing around with this plugin stuff a little bit. I'll probably be live tomorrow. Oh yeah, check the llama usage. Let's see. Hold on. Computer just restarted. We're back. Nope, that's not good. Well, I think that's my sign. Yeah, not bad usage. Yeah, I'm going to call it for a night. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm pretty tired, so I'm proud to go to bed. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or your morning or wherever it is. And until then, I will see you later. Peace.